So they said, let's pick all the team fight spells in game number 2.
They ain't going to be out team for this time. First 2 pick Death Prophet. They're like, they know what picks they want. They say, look, other teams may not be first 2 picking these series, but we will. We're LFY. We went out group stage for a reason. So I'm with the panel. I like LFY's draft. You know, they're sticking to their guns. They're going to try and make it work against Team Liquid.
And I think perhaps even bigger than, like, yeah, they have this huge team fight. They got Super Zero. Because last game, he got banned out in the second stage. I like the adjustment a lot from LFY, recognizing if they don't get Super Zero early, they probably don't get it at all. And frankly, like, Lina just didn't feel like his hero. He wasn't able to play it the way Sumail did. They don't really want to help Super as much. At least it doesn't seem to be the case as Moment with his haste. He is trying to sneak in on that Shaker mid as Super gets baited forward.
Barely misses.
Swinging a miss here. The Fissure blocks him on the wrong side, but he has a little avenue to move away. Not far enough, though. Caught out and punished. Afu will go down. Miracle just long enough with the Fissure. Looked like there was a little room for Kunkka to squeak through, but does want to strike, so we'll catch the tail end of this maneuver. But again, the prep was crucial as a third hero is going to rotate top. In the meanwhile, can they find an opening here? Bloodseeker's down to about half HP already as the fight breaks out. Kuroki on the run. Torn having a fish. It will connect to Matumba, but do they have the follow-up? They're going to X him back. Ion shells connect, and Matumba Man now tries to scurry back to freedom. He's not going to make it while that was happening, though. And as we've seen throughout this tournament, Gods, you know, it's, yeah, LFI have this great late game team fight, but the Voids carrying early teleport scrolls can turn the tides on the mid lane. Something Liquid will have to respect as Miracle does get caught out here. Spirit Siphon coming through from behind. Potentially the slaughter rotation can help, but already Super. Early commitment there on the ultimate will find the kill. DDC not able to. It's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodseeker has a very easy way to pop it with the Blood Rage, but at the same time, you may go into a fight, just try accidentally. Maybe it does block something like a Rupture, can be very nice.
Oh, Fissure clips DDC, and now Krogi following this up. Right, a good static field, or excuse me, Thunderdome is going to hold them back for now. Miracle getting caught by the X. They follow this up with the Spirit Siphon. They don't have the Exorcism, though. The Void could be coming in momentarily. Indeed, it looks like he is. He jumps on the Miracle, still holding onto the Chronosphere. Miracle tries to turn. Enchant Totem, decent damage, but now the bubble on 3. Beautiful catch by Monet, making artwork of this beatdown on Liquid as they try for the turn. Matumba joins the fight. TP out attempted. Is there a way to cancel it? Do they have the damage? Not quite. X is there in the meanwhile, dragging GH back, but he gets the crush, and Afu now on the run. His turn to teleport. Where's your stuns, Liquid? They don't need them. They have the damage. In the trees.
Miracle's got a haste rune, and he's nearby, though.
A wand fight here could be huge for Miracles. He'll be very close to his Blink Dagger at that point. Haste, and he revs up. He's looking for the Kunkka pickoff. In the meanwhile, it looks like Afu does get caught, but a good X is going to drag Miracle back. All the while, GH runs away from Super. Will end up likely going down to the Crypt Swarm, even diving into the tower with Sprint. Super wants to finish the kill. He will successfully do so. Miracle limps away, and all the while, they are chasing bottom.
Early game, 2.6k gold lead. All off of just winning their lanes, even though the kills don't favor them.
This is such a big time to kill Miracle. If they can pull it off, they've got the Static Storm. Oh, he's so close to the Plague. He doesn't have it yet. Trapped within the Static Storm. He drops low, and indeed, he will almost all they need to stay committed to this kill. He turns around with the Enchant Totem. He won't make it out, so they get one netted them a tower, but this tier 2 is almost certain to be defended. So if they don't get that opening kill, they fight headlong into the combo.
Oh, Miracle pops the smoke.
But the ward as well as the positioning by Miracle is right. They know someone's around the trees. They don't want to go for it. Still, they muster the defense. And actually, Liquid trying to go in on this. They have to be careful about how they approach. Who gets the jump? Miracle wants it. He's thinking about it. Mind Control out in front. Static Storm dropped. It's a complete whiff by DDC, though it is a bit of a zoning ultimate now, trapping Mind Control apart from his team. Now the Static, or excuse me, the Ghosts come out from Super, and he jumps onto Mind Control. Where's the backup? There's the Chrono. He found form, but they need the follow-up too. No Kunkka Boat, no Static Storm. It's just the Ghost to do the work. Miracle has Echo. He hangs onto it, dropping low, not going to get it off. And Matumba Man, almost dead, stays alive. Monet needs one more hit. He can't get it yet, but Kuro falls 5 down, and only the Bloodseeker to scurry back. I mean, not even really the big combo got. Generally, when you see the big team fight ults on cooldown, that is where the team that lacks the advantage in the 5v5 looks to pressure. Can Liquid be doing that right now? Is there a move they can make around the map? They'll try for bottom. They find DDC. Enchant Totem will quickly. Now the setup can begin. Now the boat crashes through. Monet's in position to drop the Chrono, and he looks for heroes behind enemy lines. He baits out GH's stun. They don't commit the big team fight combo. They hold the Chrono. They did drop the Exorcism. It got some damage on the tower. kind of feels like they need to get more out of this. Liquid are pushing forward, thrusting into position, but I think they're liable to wait for this ult to end before they really go in.
It's not the ideal way to use that exorcism. The follow-up damage wasn't there. They weren't willing to commit. They could theoretically corner the Bristle and try and bring him down. And the problem is, even if that works, you put yourselves in a position where you've just used maybe a couple too many ultis.
Beware the totem. They've seen Miracle. He pounces like that, but he does get silenced. He's not able to follow up and combo Afu down. Now the Chrono Torrent's there. They need more damage. Super doesn't have the Ghost to assist him. Isn't going to be enough. From behind comes the wall. Karate chops. Not enough to finish off Matumba Man. The Crystal Maiden ult doing what it can. Hanging on for now, but the AoE damage from LFY. Can they finish the job with Ion Shells? Not quite able to do it. The Blood Right forces them back. 3 have fallen for LFY. My kingdom for a Death Prophet ult has to be the call. They all would have fallen for sure. Either that or a boat. They had neither there, and Liquid out.
A good position. Even if the Radiant Sentry was there, he still managed to get a good initiation off, and the end result was fantastic for Liquid.
And now straight towards the pit, but LFY want to fight this. Monet does have his Lincoln Sphere. Afu moves in, jumping forward, trying to get to work here with the boat crashing through. Matumba Man's low, the Roach not dead yet. They've got to get this Aegis secured. Monet lunges in, but Mind Control grabs it. He might end up dropping. Monet's pretty healthy in the pit. He stands. The back. The bash comes through. They need more damage. Everyone on Liquid shreds of HP, but they continue to fight. They churn their way forward, crushing through. Monet's gonna drop. Beautiful chain stun. Beautiful team play. LFY are reeling now.
That is just a chain feed coming out from Soul. Dominate the group stage, and thanks to Liquid's disruptive play, the chaos of the Bristleback, the Bloodseeker, and this poor Shaker, LFY not looking good.
Kuro in a bit far here. Perhaps he'll be a bait though as this trap is sprung. Static Storm from behind. DDC turns things around a Miracle. Now the Spirit Siphon combined with the Yules, but Super's low and Super's dead. Completely brought down. Matumba Man and Miracle combining for the burst. Now Monet comes in. Needs the bash of Miracle. Needs the control. The fissure again. Miracle hanging on. He's got the mana for an echo, but time walking forward. It's not going to happen. Even if he echoed, wouldn't be a kill. So they do lose their prized Shaker. Great late game. Can they just relax here? Can they just slow the pace of the game down? As I say that, Liquid are not interested in giving them that kind of opportunity.
Yep.
Bam!
They'd like to slow it down, but as you said, Liquid are going to just keep jumping them. They're going to look to face rush, play around the Aegis, play around their gold lead, knowing
the Void. The Void was just pushing top. For now, the Torrent committed, and Miracle jumps in. He is slightly out of position now. He's got to get force-step back down to the road ground. DDC can reel him back in, but the Blood Right is there to try and protect him. Static Storm committed, and the bubble's in place. They need the damage. Locking Miracle in position. Boat comes through. Vacuum as well. Death Prophet not there. Will they have the firepower? The fight rages on him. Monet has to walk it off. Backs away to safety. Mind Control low. Finally, Super's into the fray. Chasing out the pesky Bristle. Can they finish the job? Kuro with the TP. Canceled by the Glimpse. The Yules is going to hold that Porcupine in position. The Torrent crashes through and down he goes. They killed him once. Can they kill him again? They've got the Exorcism ready. GH looking to salvage this fight. They commit the Exorcism. They lock him down. Tough to TP when you've got a Void on the case, but beware the Blood Right. They force them back. Nice play there by Matumba, assisting the Bristle on the way out. Meanwhile, the
Super really using his hero to its full potential.
Oh, Blink Dagger on the Faceless Void. They might have a lot of other setup for this Chrono, but he wants to ensure he can start the fights. The problem is GH had that invis, and now Enchant Totem looking to follow up this fissure. Miracle, though, trapped in the trees. It doesn't seem to matter. The Torrent's too late, and down goes the DP. Again, no buyback. Again, out for 50, though. Truth be told, how much would it matter? With no Exorcism, could be trouble. Rupture, Fissure, Crush, Connection. They want more. They've gotten in flame. It's all coming apart at the seams for LFY. Boat comes in. Monet doing what he can. He's been the stalwart frontliner, and LFY need him to come up all aces now. Static Storm ready.
Reds, the 4-staff, he's very elusive, hard to kill, and 2.1k HP. It's quite a bit to go through. That's something the draft maybe doesn't have a whole lot of. It's just single target burst damage. Echo, Super, goodbye, good night.
Meet the totem. Not to Super's liking.
Oh, he's trapped.
Studying him closely as Monet finds himself in the trees. The Blood Right comes through. Great force step, bringing him back to safer ground. DDC with the savvy plays, but has this put the rest of the team into harm's way? Boat comes in, connects on GH, they're going to take down the Slardar nice and early. Time walking back towards safer ground. The chase is in for Mind Control, and the death of Afu means trouble for LFY, down too early. They've only taken down the Slardar in return. DDC trying to retreat, but Miracle again, the totems just wrecking LFY. Half your health gone.
You don't leave your base, that 18,000 gold lead will quickly turn into a 25,000, a 30,000 gold lead. We saw it in the EG Secret Jar Ranger game.
Flame, not again. GH there, looking for the punish, Enchant Totem. Not quite connecting for the Aftershock stun. Brings him down to half. Blood Right just clipping him somehow. Looks like he was barely outside the range, but not the case.
But for the melee racks.
Still going for it. Somebody's got to engage on this Bristleback. He's out of mana, which means it's even harder for Monet to kill him off. And while Elfire hesitating, Liquid are making decisive moves. The glimpse back on that Slardar brings him to a safer low ground, and now the blink back. Where's the combo? The only Matumba man caught within the Chrono, and he's BKB'd at that. So tanky, so difficult to bring down. All the while the Exorcism goes out, the boat crashes, and it's a discombobulated team fight from LFY. They're getting nothing done.
They get the Bristle. He's going to get the Rats LD.
I mean, even if they kill him, doesn't matter at that. Finally, Mind Control being hit by the Exorcism Spirit Siphon too, but Miracle drops the hammer, or should I say the totem, and down goes Super 2. 3 have fallen, all ults expended. LFY now on the ropes as Liquid fight forward. They want this shot at EG in the grand finals, and they can smell it. They can taste it. They can feel it in their bones. They're so close. Fissure crashes in again. They stay in LFY's base. They look to make it their own. Matumba chewing away on Super. Static Storm there. But where's the damage? Where is the damage for LFY? They just don't seem to have it yet.
They're slowly
Mind Control continuing to chase forward. Chewing through Afu. About to make him go at Chew, and down he goes. He will get killed off. A little bit overextended. Have Liquid overplayed their hand? It seems they may have. Now Mind Control's on the run. Finally 4 have fallen. Bristle going the wrong way. That's not your fountain, Mind Control. That's not your base, my friend. LFY serve up a reminder. This game ain't entirely over yet. A full team wipe. Already exposed. So Matumba man, he'll show himself mid. He's got the BKB, but Monet's got the jump. This time the Chrono preempts the BKB. They need the burst damage to bring him down. GH cuts them off from behind, but the Static Storm's there. Matumba low, he scurries back. Monet still diving for him, and Miracle came in. He did grab the Disruptor, though. It was after the Static Storm got committed, so not the biggest loss in the world, as Mind Control takes the Spirit Siphon, and the bashes to the rear again and again, bashing and controlling. Still staying in this fight. LGD, not long enough. Nothing left in the tank with 4 diebacks, putting a cap on it. Liquid surge into the grand finals. Who are the real boys in blue?
Woo. Liquid showing how to play against a very heavy teamfight draft, doing so just by out-farming, out-maneuvering LFY. You get these big leads, and that Bristle boss in the front lines couldn't be dealt with. A few too many wasted ultimates, and a few too many times where they were just trying to initiate on the Bristleback when he was not the target you wanted to go on. He'd show himself in the front line, Death Proper would run in, Exorcism would be like, wait a second, I'm not killing this guy. And it's a waste Exorcism. Liquid, they were so good at punishing the Exorcism use, and LFY just did not have a solution for it.
It really felt like LGD had a fine draft this game. The lane went honestly okay. They didn't really get crushed all that heavily.